Did you know that money responds like a well-trained animal and only obeys those who can invoke it with the correct vibration? When you learn to command it, it doesn't just come, but multiplies in extraordinary ways. There are unseen powers that control how much money flows into your life and how much moves away. And even toiling intensely, you may feel something blocking this energy. In 1925, Florence Scovel Shinn, a revolutionary teacher of spiritual science, discovered something revolutionary. Money doesn't respond to need, but to authority. During the Great Depression, she taught common women to command their money, and many expanded their income in the midst of the worst economic crisis in history. The first principle is the command of divine multiplication. Florence taught that money is a form of intelligent force that operates by specific laws. Money reacts to the vibration of authority much more than to that of need. When you come to money as one who begs, you repel it. When you approach it as one who commands, you pull it. Money works like a well-trained soldier. If the commander hesitates, the soldier doesn't act. But when the order is precise and resolute, money moves. In New York, Florence taught her students to exercise stronger direction. Each morning, standing before the mirror, they will hold themselves erect, breathe deeply, and announce, "Divine money, I command you to increase in my life now. You flow to me from all possible directions because I am an ideal vessel of infinite abundance." The key was in the power within the command, which needed to sound like an irrevocable decree. Another vital component is restoring the relationship with money. Florence said that money is feeling-based remembrance, and that our energy toward it makes impressions that establish whether it comes near or distances itself. If for years you've communicated with money through fear, resentment, or guilt, it's as if you repelled an expected guest. Most people have been summoning money with a voice of lack and embarrassment. Before ordering your money, Florence taught harmonizing with it. In silence, her students would say, "Dear money, pardon me for having seen you as my enemy. Today I acknowledge that you are divine energy desiring to flow itself through me. I honor you, respect you, and embrace you into my life." This exercise was profound vibrational reset that completely changed a person's vibration. Moving forward in this direction, Florence developed the energetic operation of poverty beliefs. Beliefs about money are like unseen anchors that dictate how much your prosperity can grow. You can toil diligently, but if the roots are damaged, the tree will never bear abundant fruit. No one is born with lack mentality. We inherit them from family conversations and childhood stories. Phrases like "money is dirty" or "to earn money you must suffer" install themselves in the mind as internal laws. The process commenced with silence, where Florence asked them the question, "What belief about money have I adopted and still carry?" Once identified, they would say, "This belief is not mine. I return it. My mind turns clean and open to receive the divine truth about abundance." Then they would establish new beliefs such as, "I am an heir to infinite abundance," or "Money moves toward me effortlessly." Added to this, Florence taught the contrast between desiring and demanding. Desire is born from lack. It's viewing what you want while feeling it's far away. Demand is born from the knowledge that something already belongs to divine right. To desire is to say, "I don't have," creating more experiences of not having. To demand is to declare it's mine and I receive it now, triggering invisible forces. In this context, another principle is to create instead of competing. Florence repeated, "Never fight over money, create it." Competing indicates scarcity. Creating indicates infinite abundance, knowing that you can create new opportunities. When you compete, you fixate on what others have. When you create, you align with the infinite source, with singular new visions. Each person has a specific gift for producing wealth that, when expressed, not only produces income, but blesses others. In the same way, Florence taught the decree of absolute authority. It was an act of total sovereignty over one's own financial kingdom. The decree was, By my divine authority as an offspring of the Creator of all abundance, I decree that my financial reality transforms now. I command that all invisible forces operate to multiply my money perpetually. The difference lies in knowing that the power to transform is already within you, and upon declaring it, the universe moves to obey. On the other hand, Florence taught the sacred blueprint of your abundance. The universe needs clear instructions. It was about defining how much, how, when, and for what you would receive. Her students committed a daily moment to answer, how much money do I want? From what sources? How do I want to experience when receiving it? The more details, the easier for the universe to manifest. The design must be formulated from a consciousness of shared abundance. With this in mind, the last step is to sustain prosperous consciousness. Activating abundance is the first part. Mastery lies in preserving it. Maintaining requires regular awareness, sustaining the internal state that summons it. This state is composed of gratitude, certainty, and openness to receive. A key principle was to start each day with anticipatory gratitude, not only for what you already have, but for the abundance coming. When you offer appreciation in advance, you give the universe the signal that you've already received. Another practice was to mentally sanctify all money seen circulating, preventing envy from contaminating your vibration. It's worth noting that generous contributing was essential. It was about supporting causes that expanded abundance in the world. Giving with joy was like planting in fertile ground. What you give flows back multiplied. The crucial point is to feel that you participate in the universal flow. What you withhold out of fear stagnates. What you give with love multiplies. Another key was to shield your mind, staying away from environments loaded with scarcity, because your consciousness is the magnet of your experience. Florence ended with a powerful reminder. You are not a subject of economic circumstances. You are the architect of your financial reality. Money is your partner and friend. Now reaffirm your commitment by saying, I decree that my prosperity expands perpetually in perfect harmony. I give with joy, receive with gratitude, and maintain the infinite flow of my wealth. If these words connected, write in the comments, I decree, to confirm your commitment. Share this video with someone who needs to remember they are the creator of their reality. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because I will reveal more principles that can multiply your prosperity. Abundance doesn't come to those who hesitate, but to those who command.